what's good, y'all? It's your boy Laws, and I'm not leaning against cement staircases. I'm on hiphopatLunch.com.
So I saw the video with Big Crit and Emilio Rojas, Hold You Down remix. It's like came out crazy. The song came out crazy too.
Yeah,
It's already a banger, but it got even better. Like I want to know,
man. Thanks,
what's it like working with Crit and Emilio?
Emilio's a fucking asshole, and Crit is cool. nah, man. I did Hold You Down, and that was like the most successful song I had, surprisingly. So I threw two of my favorite rappers on there, man. Crit and Emilio. They represent two sides of the map, and they do it very well. So it's my pleasure to have them on the song.
And the video was clean. You guys in Brooklyn? Is that what that was?
Yeah, we were on Marcy Avenue in a Hasidic Jewish neighborhood, and we filmed a scene that actually didn't get aired where we were walking down the street. But I don't know what you know about those communities, but they're very closed and like they don't. The outsider shit was kind of weird looking to them. Like we were getting the nastiest, dirtiest looks from like 20 dudes with the, I ain't even say it, you already know, like brolic and shit. Like, yo, there was this one dude, right? This motherfucker looked like he was 90,000 years old. And he walks out, and I think it was Derek, or one of them, he was looking at our camera, and we thought he was just some oblivious guy. And Derek's like, yo, it's a camera. And the guy's like, I know what it is. And just walks away and shit. He totally sunned all of us. But anyway,
Jesus.
It was a good video.
It's really funny. No, I've been there. I know what you mean.
Nah, it's crazy. They got their own cops, their own ambulances and everything. Yeah, it's wild.
The new project, Yesterday's Future, has a crazy concept with the whole Paul McCartney theme and everything. I wanted to know, like, what's your inspiration for that?
I mean, I'm a big Paul McCartney fan, and like I listen to a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I think the best way to show people something new is to make it, I don't know, what's the word, serviceable to them. You know what I'm saying? So I took 10 of my favorite McCartney tracks, and I had L.A., The Craftsman, and Feb 9, who are my two producers, and the J.U.S.T.I.C.E work on revamping these and bringing these to 2030. And it sounds great, man. It's my best work yet. It's got a kind of new rhyme style I've been tinkering with, and I'm excited, man. I'm so excited.
What's up? So what's your favorite Paul McCartney song then?
Oh, wow. Probably, it's a song called Calico Skies. It's C-A-L-I-C-O Skies. Probably the most heartwarming love song ever written. So if you want to dedicate something to your girl or your mother on Mother's Day or something, Calico Skies. It's a beautiful song.
You grow up listening to it then?
Yeah, I guess you could say that. I mean, you know, my mother was a Beatles fan. My dad was a Stones fan. You know, two sides of the fence. Aside from all the South Side shit that, you know, Puerto Rican families listen to. And yeah, I had a heavy influence from Paul and the gang. You know what I'm saying?
It's definitely a fresh concept, man.
Yeah, I mean, they only changed the landscape of music history in 7 years. And they just left like they're amazing, man. They're bigger than life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely. So I was really feeling that track you dropped, Never. The jazz feel.
Never. No one's asked me about that song yet, man. It's like it just hit and people liked it, but no one said anything.
Yeah, like how did it all come about, man? Because it was real smooth and it was a cool concept with that too, with the jazz, man.
Rook is responsible for that, man. When Rook isn't getting tattoos on his neck, what he's doing is he's looking for interesting things for me to rap over. And he gave me this thing by the Hypnotic Brass Ensemble. And I heard it and I loved it immediately. We kicked it, recorded it, cut it to 2-inch tape. Shouts to Tree Sound Studios. It has that nice analog, crisp sound.
Yeah, shout out to Groove Chambers, man.
Yeah, Groove Chambers and Molly. So dope. And we just put it out, man. Something to kind of tide people over until the next thing came out. You know, I like jazz music. Shouts to Kenny Bartow.
Yeah, so I wanted to ask you about them, like working with Justice League. What's that like? Like crazy people coming through the studio? Or
yeah, man. I mean, I actually had some miss a session with Drake the other night. That shows you how the kind of caliber of people these guys are hanging around. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I can't do the session. Now I had my homies coming in from out of town and shit. But I was in the studio with them with Jeezy one night. Like, I don't know, man. They're the shit, man. They're the shit.
Yeah, they're doing big shit.
Honestly, I think they're the hardest producers in the game right now at that level of production, and I don't think they get the credit they deserve. But this year's gonna change all that, man. Aston Martin Music was a big song for them, and just like Magnificent, it proves that it doesn't need to be radio formulaic to be on the radio. So that's what they do, man. They change the game. That's what I do.
So before we go, when you're in the studio with them, like, do they just play you beats and you choose, or do they say, yo, we got this monster for you?
I'm such a pain in the ass to like make beats for, man. Usually it's just something that comes up by accident and we rock over it. Like Runaway, like the song Runaway, which has become a lot of people's favorite of 457. I think we made that like 3 days before 457 was done. And I was in a room, and, you know, I stay in a guest room up there, and Coleon was in the room across from me, and I heard him playing the sample. I'm like, what is that? And he's like, I'm making a beat off it, dog. And he made it. That was a Coleon impression. And and it became Runaway. And that's how it usually happens with me, man. It's just something real random and miraculous, and these songs come from it. You know what I'm saying? So that's how that happened.
Yo, man, so I wanted to ask, like, last time we did the interview, your haircut, like, some people were talking about it. You know, you want to address, like, what was up with that?
My haircut was fucking ridiculous that day. I used to have this long-ass hair that was getting me all these comparisons to another person with my same complexion. And before I chopped it off, I was wearing a wave cap, a stocking cap that morning to keep it down. And I had some kind of like, porcupine spines going on, and the light just made it look like I had this aura, like Pinhead around my shit. I hope you come back to footage of that so we can all laugh at it together. That's what was up in my head last time.
Yeah, man. Well, thanks for clarifying that.
I had to. People got to know.